You got ID on you?
Sir, what crime am I committed?
Well, I can tell you right now, she's got some issues going on.
Okay, but you guys pulled her over. I'm not driving.
You're all in a car that plates that don't belong on it. So once we get everybody identified, we can go that route or we can play the hard route.
Sir.
Do what?
Sir, I didn't commit any crime. What crime have I committed?
All right, you want to step out of the car too then? Go into handcuffs?
A traffic stop turns into an officer violating the rights of these folks in their car.
Sir, why am I being detained?
ID, or are you going to give me a social, name, date of birth? One of the three.
Why am I being detained?
Hey, you want to watch him in the back? He's claiming chest pains. Do what?
Why am I...
Don't leave your phone in the car.
Here, record this.
You got any guns or anything crazy on you? Just don't reach in your pocket.
I don't have anything. All right, make it easy. I do not give you permission to search me.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hold together. Do you have any guns or any knives or anything like that on you?
No, sir. I do not give consent to search me.
You can hear him saying he does not consent to a search, which is important to capture on video.
Well, guess what? I can pat you down for weapons.
I know.
You understand that, correct?
Yes, sir.
What's this? Put it in there, okay? That way it doesn't get broke.
I don't give you permission to search me.
In Michigan, Aldridge Legal Services wrote, many people stopped by the police may not realize that they may refuse to provide ID when the police ask for it. The officer may request your ID or request to search you. You may decline the officer's request unless the officer has probable cause or reasonable suspicion. They cannot force you to submit. In the state of Washington, this also rings true. Via Brumley Law Firm, the officer may ask a passenger for ID. He or she may ask passengers other questions as well. What is important to know is that in Washington, the officer may not require passengers to give ID, and a passenger is not required to answer questions and may decline to answer. The passenger would even be free to exit the car and walk away from the scene unless the officers could later convince the court that they had specific facts that made them believe that their safety was at risk, or they had probable cause to believe the passenger had committed a crime. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals even wrote as such. That holds even in a state with a stop and identify law, and even if the initial stop of the car for a traffic violation committed by the driver was legal.
Is the chain on the front of the skid steer?
Yeah.
It's loose.
Yeah, we're all the way up. We're coming all the way from Grand Rapids, so that front chain bounces off once in a while.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on your registration, proof of insurance?
Yeah.
Do you have any ID on you as well, sir?
I don't answer questions.
Say again?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you though?
I don't answer questions.
All right. Well.
I'm just a passenger.
All right. Well, I still need to identify you. So, if you don't have your ID on you, do you have your name? Can I get your name?
Yeah, I got my name.
Could I get it, please?
I don't answer questions, sir. You're talking with them.
During a traffic stop, the man in the passenger knows his rights, frustrating the officer.
So, I do need to identify you, whether I need to take you down to the jail to identify you
So
or
you're going to
not.
violate my civil rights?
No.
You're going to violate my civil rights?
I'm not violating any of your civil rights.
But your traffic stop is with him. It's not with me.
I agree, but I still need to identify you.
I don't know what you need to do. The traffic stop is with him. I'm just a passenger
I need to
in the car.
identify you. So whether or not I have to take you down to the jail to identify you, or you give me your ID, that's your choice.
And that's what you want to do to violate my civil rights. Don't I have the right to remain silent and just sit here? Your deal is with him, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
need to identify
he's
you.
the driver. You pulled over him driving. And just to let you know, this is all being audio and video recorded.
Okay, so you're being audio and video recorded.
I hope so, because yours comes up missing, mine doesn't.
Because you see, there have been rulings on how passengers in a traffic stop do not have to identify, which we will go over shortly.
Okay.
Mine's live streaming right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm a civil rights activist. I know what my rights are.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a quick inspection. I need you to turn all the lights on for me. Come up front, check all the lights.
It sure seems like the passenger saying he is a civil rights activist spooked the officer, who immediately turns his attention back to the driver.
appreciate what you guys do. Don't get me wrong. I got family that's police, but I definitely appreciate you honoring your oath and coming back and talking to me. But what you got to understand is with what's going on in the world.
I know, and that's. I wanted to identify you, and I didn't. I was thinking you were driving with him. I wasn't thinking passenger, and that's my fault. I apologize.
You're cool. I appreciate it.
And so I'm just gonna get this done real quick and get you guys back on.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I can shake your hand, but thank you. You're one of the better cops I've come in contact with. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Do you see that? Honor your oath.
The man's YouTube channel is called Common Law Citizen. Check him out if you can.